One live?
Yep.
No? All right.
What's
What's
up?
going on,
What's
people?
good?
We
We
here.
yeah, we haven't been on it. Ever since the Lakers won the championship, we haven't been on here in a while. Let me
Oh, oh my
let me
God.
take this off real quick.
What's
Yeah,
going on, man? What's going on, man? Welcome back, everybody. Everybody. All right, let me
yeah, yeah. Rock your body.
stop. What's going on, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, man. Just getting off of work, feeling good. Man, the wife's birthday today, man. Hey, if you got out there in the YouTube world, in the Facebook world,
YouTube
man,
world.
join me and wishing my wife a very, very, very happy birthday. I would greatly appreciate that, man. Just yell it out into the
Happy
universe.
birthday, Clary.
Yeah, just yell it out into the universe, man, and I'm sure she'll receive all of those. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate y'all for joining us one more again. Y'all watching off script. I'm your boy Fat Cat. That is,
Scotty.
and we here, man.
Yeah.
Got some dope topics for y'all today on this live stream. Matter of fact, we got another video we already recorded. Probably gonna be out a little bit later on today, man. So hey, this content coming out, man, all from all different kind of ways, angles,
Oh,
content galore, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't know where it's coming from. Like, oh damn, they drop another one.
Matrix. Matrix.
Another one.
All
Drop
right.
another. Hey, but all that good stuff, man. While you guys are coming in, man, make sure you guys hit them like buttons and all that good stuff, man. If you are watching on Facebook, we would greatly appreciate it if you went over to the YouTube channel and you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
rocked with us over there because obviously that's where the magic happens as far as growing the channel and growing the social medias and all that other good stuff. Um, obviously we appreciate y'all watching on Facebook. We understand if you can't go over there, but we would just greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and while you're over there, man, again, comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, man. But I think is that all we got for announcements?
That's all we
By the way,
got.
if you want to be a part of this show, oh, let me decline that. About that, kid school calling. If you want to be a part of this show, man, make sure you guys hit us at the off script Gmail that's right there. You can be a part of this show. You can be, talk about whatever you want, man. One of your favorite teams. You can talk about, anything else that's on your mind other than like personal, baby mama drama or something like that, or baby drama,
I got
whatever.
enough for everybody. I got enough for everybody. So y'all don't trust me. Trust.
Exactly. So other than stuff like that, man. But yeah, man, we'll greatly appreciate you. We will greatly accept you guys coming on the show and things like that, man. Just hit us up at that email. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think that's all the announcements we got. Scotty,
Yep.
what are we getting into in this
First,
live stream today, man?
first topic, hot off the presses. Le'Veon has been released. So my question is, what's next for Le'Veon Bell?
That's a good question, man. That's a good question. You know what though? This is one question that I'm like, I don't know. Like
Really? That's a good
I
point.
really, I really don't know, man. I mean, obviously there's a couple of teams that could use the services, obviously. But do they want to go down that hole? I don't know.
If
I
I'm
don't know.
if I'm being honest, and if I was Le'Veon Bell, I'm calling up Ben Roethlisberger. I listen.
Trying to get back on
I'm
there.
trying to get back with the squad. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I've learned my lesson. I've took my licks. I got my money. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. Let me just ride out with the Steelers because I feel like it will be a great reunion. Now Steelers fans might be like, no, we don't want him. Da, da, da. James Conner is not that guy. Like don't get me wrong. Like he's not blowing it out the water. He's not Derrick Henry, Zeke, even early Todd Gurley. He's just an okay running back. So for me, to me, I think Le'Veon will be a great addition to the Steelers and bringing him back because if we're being honest, between him and Antonio was like the bigger headache. That's just my personal opinion. Le'Veon just wanted to get paid. He didn't come in, and people was talking bad about him. Antonio Brown was trying to sabotage everything in the world. So I would definitely go for the Steelers aspect. I'd be calling all the Roonies up, telling them.
Okay. So that's from the players' standpoint, from Le'Veon Bell's standpoint. What team do you think would be most likely to pull that trigger to bring him into the squad?
The team, if I'm if Bill O'Brien was still coaching the Texans, because they just be bringing in everybody just for no reason, like, and you'd be like, you already got a running back, so it wouldn't make sense, but it would make sense for Bill O'Brien. You get what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't make everybody would be else like, why would you do that? But Bill O'Brien be like, because I'm Bill O'Brien. You know what I'm saying? So that would, if he was still there, I would say them. Redskins, they don't have a running back. Now, and I know my homeboy Sean is probably watching this. He's a Redskin fan, so please let me know. But the Redskins, I think, will be a good. The Redskins, I think, will be a good pickup. Let me see. And if you think about it, a lot of teams are going back by committee. You know what I'm saying? So you got Cleveland doing the Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb thing. You got Tampa doing Leonard Fournette and Rodney Jones. You got Atlanta doing Todd Gurley and whoever they got. And you got the San Francisco 49ers. They got like 6 backs. You know what I'm saying? They just turn around and hand it to anybody. So I really don't think it's a bad look if he gets on a team that has a dominant like starter. But I just don't see anybody but Pittsburgh, if I'm being real, because I just feel like he knows Big Ben. Big Ben knows him. They didn't have a real tussle or falling out like they did with Antonio Brown. So, you know what I'm saying? But real quick, let me get to this comment Sean put up. He says he's averaging over 5 yards per catch, 4.9 yards per catch.
Carry.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, carry. Oh, my bad, per carry. So yeah, so I mean, that's not bad. Not bad.
I can't believe you're not stating the most obvious. I mean, Pittsburgh will be like, that'll be like a dream come true for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't believe you stating the most obvious. Other than that,
the Giants.
Exactly.
The Giants. I just realized that.
And I'm not trying to say that, oh man, we need to go get him. But I'm just saying, like, if there's any team that's like,
we need a back.
What? What? Somebody get him on the phone right now. but knowing us, we probably ain't doing that. But if any team should be doing that,
that's true. That's facts.
It should be the Giants.
No, that's facts.
What? Who? Oh, somebody get his agent on the phone right now, bro. Like, bro, come on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if there's, I mean, what's the name is doing all right as the back right now. But yeah, like you said, it's backed by committee. And for whatever reason, if Saquon comes back relatively healthy, which I to be honest, I'm starting to get kind of worried about his healthiness, because it's starting to become a trend, like almost every season. He's only been in the league a couple seasons, and every season there's something, what I'm saying, that's keeping him off the field. So I am starting to get a little worried about that. But hopefully he could make a great recovery. But if Saquon comes back like healthy, like super healthy, and you got Le'Veon Bell back there too, man, that would be a crazy 1-2 punch. But like I said, the Giants most likely probably won't be doing that. Which, of course, why would we? I mean, why wouldn't they? I mean, it's the history to go out there and get the good old boys, and not the guys that's going to actually make, make noise for your team. Mm-hmm. But just like you said, though, I think the fairy tale will be him going back to Steelers, because the Steelers, like you said, I think the fans for the beginning are going to be like, hell no, this and that, da da da, because what I'm saying, because the Steelers should be about the team. It's the city.
Yeah,
it's the city. That's it. It doesn't matter. So they're gonna first boo him out. Actually, if anything, it'd probably. I mean, the fans will make a noise outside, but he ain't gonna have to hear it in the stadium.
That's a good point. No fans.
Which will give them time to warm back up to him.
That's a good point. Let me go to this one comment. Tyrone says Chicago. That's not a bad look.
I can see that. I
think they have Hines or Nine. No, he's with the Colts. Oh, Devin Montgomery is with the Buffalo. I don't even know who they running back is. I'll be honest.
But that's a good point, especially now that they made that change over to Nick Foles. Like, what I'm saying. So you got somebody who can get it out to him, check it down to him if need be, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, be able to make those plays. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's a good point. Sean says, honestly, that's one position we don't need. I mean, he's a Redskin fan. I mean, God Almighty, the LSC club fan. So, so yeah, you're frozen.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
some yeah, my bad. Something weird happened on my phone. Anyway, but yeah. I'm back. You can hear me?
yeah, yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, man. So like I said, so in my opinion, man, there's a couple of teams that could use him. What the hell?
Some
G-
Android man.
no, Noah, are you trying to sign into my Gmail? Are you trying to sign into my Gmail? That's weird. Somebody trying to sign in. Somebody trying to sign into this what's the name? Anyway, man. But and it's interrupting my phone. So sorry about that. I'm on my phone going live, and obviously you get all these notifications. So sorry about that for y'all, all y'all out there watching. But anyway, but point being is there's a couple teams that can use him. Now the thing is, are they going to want to bring him in? God, man.
I like what I know while you figuring that out. I like what Tyrone says. He says Tariq is out for the year. All they got is Montgomery. Bears make perfect sense. That is a good. I mean, they're in a tough division with some heavy running backs with Aaron Jones from Green Bay, Dalvin Cook from Vikings. So they need that power punch as a run in the running back position to take that offense to the next level because Nick Foles is going to throw the ball down the field. He's going to push the ball. Allen Robinson. Um, I think they have another. They got Anthony Miller. I like Anthony Miller from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So they got some ballers on the outside, but they definitely need that 1-2 punch. Appreciate you, Tyrone, Soren Sanders, for hitting me up with that one. That's a good point.
But yeah, man. So again, my bad. I apologize, man. But yeah, again, appreciate y'all for tuning or not for tuning in, but commenting on this one. Again, like I said, I do think that a couple teams need him. The point is, who's actually going to go
Pull the
say
trigger. Yeah,
pull that trigger and be like, all right, let's go ahead and get him. Just like you said, he's learned his lesson. He already got his, what he wanted, and this and that. Is he just gonna come in focused and ready to push us over? You know what I'm saying? Push us over the edge and get us to where we need to be. So we'll see what happens, man.
we
But
shall.
let's move
We
on to the
shall.
next one, man. The next one is
The next topic is we all hey.
everybody
Next
on
topic
edge about this
is
one.
what should Dallas do with Dak?
I'll go first because I'm sure you're gonna go in on this one. I'm sure. I'm sure you got a lot to say. Um, you know, this is a weird one, man, because Dak is either you love Dak or you hate Dak. Like there's nothing in between. There's no in between. And it's like, and so many people, even like you watch ESPN, this and that, like these guys, oh, Dak was, just starting the ball and this and that, which I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But Dak was starting the ball. But maybe because all they see is, look, at the end of the day, they are putting up 30 something points every game, 40, almost damn near 40 points. So maybe they're just like, hey, look, they just need to fix other areas and not, obviously, like the defense and things like that. But it's not necessarily Dak. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, there's no gray area. It's either black or white. You love them or you hate them. I personally think that they need to go ahead and move on. And I say that with a heavy heart because as much as you're like, man, he don't deserve this money, that money, but that's exactly what these players want to get paid for. Is because not necessarily because they really think that they deserve that much. It's because they know that if something happens, that's it, and they got to still take care of the family.
Facts.
They got a certain way of lifestyle already that they used to. You know what I'm saying? So they just want to make sure that they secure that bag before something crazy happens. So they ask for an astronomical number in hopes that they get it. You know what I'm saying? And then hold out as long as possible to be like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go in and give you that money because it's happened. You know what I'm saying? And there's been a lot of players that have gotten money, and people are like, what? He is not worth that. But hey, again, it's just like selling a car, like selling anything. People are like, man, that car ain't worth that. Guess what? That car is worth what somebody's is willing to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So just like a player, that player is worth what somebody is willing to pay him or her. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man. So I say with the heavy heart, but I do think, as far as a player standpoint, I think it's time to move on because it's been a few seasons now, man, and I don't think it's going to get any. I don't think you're going to get anything better than what you've already seen from Dak, even a healthy Dak, obviously.
I like that.
I don't think you're going to get any. Like you've seen him pretty much at the peak of what he's done, and the combination between him and Zeke, I don't think you're going to get any better than what they've already done. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to get better than what they've already done.
That's real.
So I think it's time for them to go ahead and start getting back out on the market and seeing what it is. I don't know if they should necessarily cut him. You know, hey, now he's the second string, he's the backup, whatever. But he should definitely not be, I think, the number one guy in Dallas anymore. With that, I'm gonna let you go because I know you got a lot to get off your chest.
Okay, so before I go, let me get to these comments real quick because I don't want to leave nobody out. All right, so Sean says, "Deuces, Red Rockets, time to shine with some shiny new weapons." What do you mean by Red Rocket? Because he means Andy Dalton. Tyrone Sanders says, "Same with Romo. I'll get to that point later, but that's wrong." And Tyrone says, "I loved him last year on my fantasy team." All right, so I got echo. All right, anyway.
Nah, go ahead.
So this is my thing, right? First of all, I'm gonna be upfront and say when Dak got hurt, I was like, okay, like that's football. You know what I'm saying? Next, like I really didn't feel no type of way. I really didn't, and I maybe that makes me cold hearted or business like, but I just like
super cold hearted.
I just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
I got an ice box where my heart used to be. I got an ice box where my heart used. That's you.
The problem, my biggest factor with Dak is exactly what you pointed out to, that you've already seen. Dak is, let me tell you what Dak is. Dak is the guy, right? So you see, like let's say you're in a street fight, right? And you got a gun. Dak is the guy who comes up and shows you all his karate moves right before you shoot him. Like it doesn't do nothing. You didn't do anything. You haven't done anything. It's just all show, right? So when you get to Dak and he puts up 5,000 yards and he has, 28 touchdowns and 8 picks or 10 picks, and it's like, wow, he has all these numbers, but what do they equivalent to? What do they equal to? What is that? 8-8. You see what I'm saying? When Zeke was out, when the year when Zeke was out when his suspension, we went like I think we lost like 4 straight games or 5 straight games, something like that. Like Dak we've seen Dak in multiple situations, and he hasn't overcame any of the situations. Now, I hate when people bring up Romo, and Stephen A. Smith is good for this. He calls Romo Jerry Jones' adopted son and all this type of stuff. But if you really break down, Romo made let me explain this to y'all out in the YouTube world, as my partners like to say. Romo made the team 8-8. Dak led the team to 8-8. It's 2 different things. 2 big differences. Without Romo, that's like a 2-14 team. He made them 8-8 because of the greatness of Romo, the ingenuity, the creativity, all the crazy stuff that goes into what Romo does. Dak led a team to 8-8. That means he didn't push it up, he didn't move it down. That's just what he took the team to. He didn't elevate any wins, he didn't bring it to any wins. Romo makes you better by his creativity and the way he pushes the ball down the field, the way he makes points, the way he improvises. Same way Russell Wilson does. Same way, Patrick Mahomes does without the arm. We're not talking about the arm. We're just talking about improvising. You see what I'm saying? Because I want people to murder me by, he's not Patrick Mahomes. I know he's not Patrick Mahomes. There's only one Patrick Mahomes. So what I'm saying to you is to answer the question, I cut Dak. The only way you can get Dak is you have to re-sign him to a franchise tag, then trade him to get collateral. That is different. So since he's already on the 1 year, nobody's going to take him in an injury year. You have to cut him. You simply have to cut him, and you have to take that $40 million that you was going to give Dak, give Andy Dalton 2 or 3 of it, You know, maybe give him like a 2-3 year contract. You draft somebody, you bridge that gap with Andy Dalton, and you spend everything you own on your defense because you couldn't stop a 3-year-old AAU football team to get 100 yards. I'm dead serious right now. We couldn't stop a Beltway League team to run 100 yards on us.
Hey, while you playing, I'm sure you've seen that. That picture going around for like the last 2 weeks or so about that 10-year-old. He like 250 pounds. You seen that dude?
That guy.
That,
yeah,
that guy would run all. He would run all through the
run all through the Cowboys. Run all through them. You'd be like, spin move. You'd be like, was that on DeMarcus? Was that on the $20 million man? Did he just get spit on? Oh my, did he just stiff arm Xavier Woods? Ooh. I'm telling you, man, it's that bad. So it's kind of what we talked about when we did with Matt Ryan, you know, when we and that video is going to come out later, but it's just that, like you said, build the team and then drop somebody into it. That's the same thing when Dak had his rookie year, that was Romo's team to take to the Super Bowl, period. You give Romo that team, we're in the conference championship at least because of the explosiveness of Romo. Now, do we go 13-3? I don't think so, because Romo is going to throw a pick here or there. So we probably would have been like 10-6, 11-5, something like that. He would have lost you a couple games based off the picks. But you win the games you're not supposed to win with Romo. You lose the games you're supposed to win with Dak. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the stuff that be killing me. You know what I'm saying? So it's hit or miss, man. It's hit or miss. But me, I like Dak as a leader. I like Dak as a quarterback leader. But to me, he can't be the leader of your team. He can't be. You need a Ray Lewis. You need a Michael Irvin. You need a Michael Strahan. You need that real veteran leadership to take that whole team to the next level, because Dak is not going to do that because he doesn't have the play to back it up. But that's my point with that.
I mean, hey, I 100% agree on that, man. Like I said, we talked about this multiple times. By the way, don't mind me. Over here getting my charger. My phone about to die.
So let me read this comments real quick. Tyrone says a fantasy football champion is what he gets you. A fantasy football champion. Sean says, I hate the Cowboys, but I agree with that point. Tyrone also says, I meant Romo comment as Cowboys fan, either hate him or love him. There is no middle. You're absolutely right on that one, because I love me some Romo. No homo. I mean that all the way possible. Love me some Tony Romo. No homo. So, but my co-host is frozen. I think his phone probably died. But just to go back onto my points, if people coming in here late, Frenika, appreciate you for checking out. Summers, appreciate you for checking in on our Facebook Live. But real quick is the point with Dak that a lot of people, I think, aren't seeing the bigger picture with Dak is what else could he bring to a team that has as many playmakers? Like, you're like, if you didn't watch my Dallas Cowboy rant, I pretty much made the analogy of Dak is a chef that has a full fridge, the nicest pots and pans you ever see, all the seasonings, all the ingredients, the recipe right beside him, and he'll still mess it up. That's what Dak is for the last 2 years. You have a star-studded offensive line. You have a top 5 running back. You have receivers galore, and you can't do anything with it. Now, granted, if we're comparing Wentz to Dak, when Dak is supposed to make, oh God, this is going to start burning me up. You're Dak Prescott. You have a complimentary offensive line. You have all your receivers. When you go to the win-all game to get into the playoffs last year against the Eagles, who Carson Wentz had no receivers. You couldn't name his receivers. You couldn't name his offensive line. You couldn't name his running back. And he beats you, and you don't even score offensive touchdown. You don't even score. Now, mind you, this is what we had. We had Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, Jason Witten, Zeke. I'm talking about the Eagles game against the Cowboys last year. So you have all these weapons and pieces. The Eagles depleted offense that couldn't do anything, and we kicked 3 field goals. We couldn't even score an offensive touchdown against the Eagles. But you want $40 million? You want to get paid? No, like you have to win those games, and that's what Dak is lacking for me. He just does not bring that out for me to pay you $40 million. No, you're just not that guy. I will take my chances with a rookie. I'll take my chances with a Ryan Fitzpatrick. I will, and I know it sounds bad, but it's like you can't get no worse. Well, you always can get worse, but it's not like paying Dak $40 million is gonna make your team that much better. It's not. You see what I'm saying? And people want to compare it to the Patrick Mahomes getting paid $40 million. But if you were to think about it, Patrick Mahomes took a team-friendly deal. They got this boy for 10 years. 10 years. That's a bid. You know what I'm saying? That's a prison bid. You know, they got that man for 10 years. It's just you gotta take, if you think about this, and this is what I want all football fans, not Cowboys, just football fans in general. You tell me you take Dak and put him on the Eagles, and you put Carson on the Cowboys, and tell me whose record's better. Tell me whose record's better. Tell me who can do more with less. You see what I'm saying? The reason that we even have Amari Cooper is because Dak couldn't do more with less. We had to trade a first-round pick just to get Amari Cooper. Carson Wentz got Greg Ward. He got no names. People from D2, D3 schools you've never heard of, he throwing to, being competitive, scoring touchdowns. Like, don't get me wrong, Carson Wentz he's not, Peyton Manning, nothing like that, but he is doing a lot more with a lot less. Let's just be honest. So that's just my thing. Let me get to these comments before you go. Tyrone says, Dak, you get points when they are down by a lot and teams' defenses start playing more conservative. He gets hella garbage points. Unless you're Atlanta and don't understand how the onside kick works. Knox says the Cowboys suck and so do their fans. Okay,
I agree with you on that one.
Sean says I feel like you shouldn't get paid till you win the ship. Don't agree with that one, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
because I do understand.
Only one person can win. So.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I see where you're going, but there's only one ring that goes around every year. Yeah. And like I said, you got some great, not just in football, but in any sport, you got some great athletes that just never going to get there because of the competition. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So,
last comment right here. Knox says, Dak never had a coach. That's what the problem was. I'm assuming he said that's what the problem was. He had a coach. The scheme, I do agree with you, did hinder Dak's ability to make plays. Because if you're not a Cowboys fan, so you wouldn't know. So a lot of players that would play with Romo always said that Romo changed up like 60 to 70% of the plays. He said he would call it in to Romo, and Romo would just be like, "We're not running that." Like, yeah, and like pretty much hit him with a LeBron. Like, we're not running that. You know what I'm saying? And he would change on the line. But to me, that's Romo. Dak, first 2 years, yeah, you can't do that. You can't. You simply call what's called. But once you know you're the guy, and there's no other guy behind you, I'm just saying, sooner or later, they can't bench you. Who they gonna bench you for? Who they gonna bench you for?
And I think we talked about it. I want to say we talked about this about Dak, where we were like, you know what I'm saying, like the difference. You know what I'm saying, like you take a Tom Brady, like Tom Brady gonna come into the line, and he could care less what was called on the sideline. He gonna come to that line and be like, yeah, we're gonna run this. You know what I'm saying? Or we're gonna run that, or kill. You know, whatever it is that he say, and we're gonna run that. You know what I'm saying? Like he could care less. And Dak gonna sit there and be like, what we do now, coach? You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna think for himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna need that input from the sideline.
Yeah.
Damn near every single play.
But that goes back to our work analogy. When you said, I said you getting paid $100,000. You know, if we just take it as a regular job, do I have to tell you that you need to send emails? Do I have to tell you that, you know what I'm saying, you need to check on your, you know what I'm saying? Do I have to tell you that you got to do this and I got to tell you that you got to do that? At some point in time, your position and level that you're at should tell me that you can do things on your own. Should tell me that at this point in time, you should be able to, you know, audible out of a play, see a better play.
Implied task.
Exactly. So let me put it. I'm gonna pose another question to you real quick. Let me take this banner down and change it up. Sorry, guys.
Not that one. We're gonna talk
Not
about
that one. Yeah, we're not. We've already made a video about that, but let me see.
But good question though. That's a good suspense. We're gonna talk about it when these videos coming out. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that.
This is the question. So, what is a good season for Andy Dalton? What keeps Andy Dalton from being back on the market?
Honestly, just not. I would say what keeps him from being back on the market is,
or keeps him at the starting quarterback position.
Either a playoff berth or at least a wild card. I would say that. At least a wild card. Because if not, they're gonna be like, well, like you really didn't do nothing. You really didn't do nothing that we don't already got. So we're gonna have to keep searching. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, which in our division, I mean, it shouldn't be hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? In our division. So
because look, in our division, it's either division or bust. you either win the division, you ain't getting no wild card, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You either win the division to get it. So pretty much, this is the thing for me, and my motto is it's not losing, it's how you lose, right? For me, Andy Dalton needs to show me a different dynamic of the offense that could never show me. And what I mean by that is the exact play that he threw to Michael Gallup. Because I told my friend, Mr. Ferguson, if you're watching out there, I told you, I said Andy Dalton is going to push the ball further down the field that Dak ever could do. Because that's not Dak's game. When you've been throwing to AJ Green for 9 years, best believe you can throw a deep ball. Because AJ, you see what I'm saying? So that's my point. I want to see a different aspect of this offense, kind of like the and I know real football fans are going to know that Dante Culpepper get your roll on years, like when he just bomb that jank and be like, let's go. Like I need to see just balls just flying, no homo, just shooting up everywhere, just letting it rip, just letting it fly. Just bombs over Baghdad, letting it go.
A whole different layer to the game. Like we play 20 yards and up. Like I want to see you play 20 yards and out. You know what I'm saying? Like we keep everything right here.
Talk about it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Keep
everything right here, but let's see what we can do down the field now. So a different layer. You know what I'm saying?
A different, yes, because with Dak, you probably see maybe 3 deep passes. When Andy Dalton, I need to see this thing get loose. I need to see it. I just need to say, hey, look, we about to let it fly. Look, we got to lose. We went 2-3. Let it fly. Just show me a different aspect of this game because we have the playmakers to go do it. Guys know that we need all the points we can get. You know what I'm saying? So it's just strictly like I gotta see that level, and then me seeing that level from Andy Dalton was like, okay, cool. Let's come back with it. Let's revamp the defense, and now we have something we can work with. Because now teams are like, man, they can go over our head. You see what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Let me get to these comments real quick. Sean says playoffs. Tyrone says, but is it really doing something in that? But is that really doing something in that division? Hey man, we just need to win.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, our division has historically never really been great. So at the end of the day, you just need to be better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously, and then once we get to the playoffs, we get murdered. No matter who goes to represent us, we gonna get killed. No matter who gonna get killed, no matter what. But
like I said in the horror movies, you just gotta be slower than the fat. You gotta be slower. You just gotta be faster than the slowest guy. Yep. Faster than the slowest person. All right. Sean also says, nah, with Dalton can lead them at least to 9-7. Knox says we about to have a 5'11" division champ. Listen, I've seen 6 and 10, so
I don't know about 9 and
let's
7.
not play.
Y'all got a long way to go for 9 and 7. Which y'all 2 and what?
But
what's the name now?
2-3. 2-3. Yeah. Which I like Owen.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about what we are. Right?
I mean, you don't throw salt over there when you know you ain't eating no sugar.
All I'm saying is that you guys got a long way to go. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. That you guys got a long way to go. But hey, man, hey guys, I'm gonna have to end up getting out of here, man. My wife is blowing me up, so she probably need me for something. And it's her birthday today, so I can't keep declining her.
Oh yeah, you definitely. Oh yeah, you definitely. Yeah.
So hey, I appreciate y'all for watching this video, man. I'm about to be out of here. I don't know if Scotty's gonna stay on and talk to y'all, man. But we got videos coming out, man. If y'all seen the LeBron and everything else, we got videos coming out for y'all. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. I'm Fat Cat, man. I'm out of here. Scotty, we talking a little bit, man, and we're gonna keep it rolling, man.
All right, man. All right, take it easy.
Oh shit.
That's the way. That's the way to go out. All right, fellas, but I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us, man. I'm about to get up off this thing as well. If you guys have any comments or topics that you guys think we should talk about, please put it in the comment section below. We here for y'all, man. So anything you want to talk about, it could be about the Browns actually having a record, winning. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? Our Buffalo Bills, are they pretenders? You know what I'm saying? Are they imposters? Are they the real deal? You know, they did get mollywopped. And we probably have a discussion about, we probably have a video coming out about that stiff arm by Derrick Henry. So, man, y'all stay tuned, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, and catch y'all on the next one, man. I'll holla.